So, lads, we're about 6 hours away from the official draft being aired. I think it already happened. So, in this video, we are going to be talking about that. And we are going to be making our mock draft. We're going to be making our mock draft for the WNBA All-Star team. And I think it's going to be a pretty big one. I think it's going to be a pretty big one. It's going to be an interesting one. I will be live for this TV showing of it. I wish it was done live. I wish they'd just done it live. It would have been more fun, but you know what? I don't think it makes really much of a difference. So, as far as I'm aware, Caitlin Clark has the first pick. And I'm going to pick based on who I think they're going to pick, not necessarily who they will. So, or like the best players. So, first pick on Team Caitlin. We're going to Leah Boston. We are going Leah Boston is going to be the first pick on Team Caitlin. So we've got Fever teammates pairing up right there. And for Napheesa Collier, I think she's going to go and take the unrivaled co-owner in Breanna Steward. Former teammates at UConn. I think you've got these two here. And definitely so far you give the nod to Team Fee. And Fee and Stewie is probably a bit of a better combo. Then Caitlin's up next. And I don't know if Caitlin needs another guard. I don't know if it's time for Caitlin to bring in a guard. So I still think she does it. I think she takes AJ Wilson because I think Caitlin wants to win. I think realistically, as much as anything, Caitlin wants to win in a few minutes she plays. While at the same time, Napheesa Collier is going to take Paige Bueckers with her second pick. So we have got Paige... We have got Caitlin, we have got Paige as kind of the two guards, and you've got Fee and Stewie versus Aaliyah and AJ, in what is a very, very close matchup. So, then we are looking at the next starter. And for me, I think Caitlin Clark for a fourth starter. Like, I think a lot of people are going to be saying she might take Sabrina here. I think she's going to win. I think she's going to take Alicia Gray. I think Caitlin Clark is going to take Alicia Gray with her as her fourth starter. And rightfully so. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alicia Gray should be a starter. So I think that, and I think she's a perfect player to put beside Caitlin Clark. And this leaves Fee with an option. Realistically, she can take Satu, she can take Nneka, she can take, Sabrina Ionescu. And I think she takes Satu. I think she takes Satu Sabally, because realistically, Satu just has a bit of size, a bit more size. She can play on the wing. And, oh, no, let's give her Sabrina. I'm going to give her Sabrina Ionescu because, yeah, you need kind of two guards. I was about to say, because then all of a sudden Caitlin could take Sabrina and you've got no guards. But, yeah, I'll give them Sabrina. I'll give Fee taking Sabrina, even though she did rob a living off her from her rivals. And last pickup, it's either Nneka or Satu. I think Caitlin's going to take Nneka. And I think Fee is going to be left with Satu Sabally as the starters. So I think this is what the starting fives are going to be. I think it's going to be Fee, Stewie, Paige, Sabrina, and Satu versus Nneka, Alicia Gray, Aja, Aaliyah, and Caitlin. In terms of who do I give the edge to, I think it's as good as even. I think it's as good as even with these two players. I think I don't think there's any, or with these two teams, I think it comes down to which team is the greater motor. I think in an all-star game, maybe Alicia Gray is going to help, but like there's no Arike in this all-star game to just go nuclear. And of these two teams, Sabrina and Caitlin are probably your best chances realistically of going nuclear. But yeah, so now we're on to the bench, and I think Fee starts at the bench, but it doesn't really matter because the first picks on the bench are Courtney Williams and Kelsey Mitchell. So I think we started off on pick number 7. They're both going to take the teammates. I think that's kind of a given because I know obviously we started on pick number 7. I think Fee is first. So, and we're looking at the rest of the bench. I think if you're Napheesa Collier, you go BPA here. You go... Oh, no, actually. No, she's going to take Skylar. She's going to take Skylar Diggins. She said she wanted to take her unrivaled teammates, and I'm going to be honest, like, you can't get that much better than Skylar Diggins when it comes to, like, just pure competitiveness. I would love for Caitlin Clark to have Skylar Diggins on her team. Like, Skylar Diggins is going to try to go out the win. I think she's going to take Skylar Diggins, which gives Caitlin the opportunity to take Alyssa Thomas at number 7. And I think in general, like, it would be a smart thing to do to go and take AT. Like, I think she's the best player available, and I think she is going to be a help to the teams. Next up, when it comes to for Fee. So you've got like Kiki Iriafen, Kelsey Plum, Citron, Gabby Williams. And I think she goes UConn. I think she goes UConn right here and takes Gabby Williams. I think she's going to do that. And again, UConn, high motor defense. Like, there's a lot of reasons to be happy about Gabby Williams. There is a lot of reasons to be happy with taking Gabby Williams. And I think it is I think right now maybe you give the edge to Fee. Because just purely motor here. And in a retaliation for bringing in the motor, I think Caitlin's going to want to chuck up a lot of bricks. I think she's going to want to have players to catch those bricks. I think she's going to do it. I think with the 8th pick, Caitlin Clark's going to take Angel Reese. She's going to take Angel Reese. Like, I think it's going to be a crazy situation if they don't play. I think it's a much more positive situation if they're playing the same team than it is if they're on different teams. The optics look better. I think Caitlin's going to take Angel Reese with pick number 8. So there's only 11 picks for some reason. So pick number 9, you're looking at probably Kelsey Plum, Ryan Howard, or Jackie Young. Or do they go? Does she go big? Like, yeah, she kind of needs a big off the bench. I would say you might take Kiki Iriafen here for some size. Like, you're going to have to probably take Kiki Iriafen or Kayla Thornton. So maybe Kayla Thornton. Kayla Thornton. Let's be real. It's Kayla Thornton. So she's going to go here at number 9 for Fee Collier. And I'm going to predict Jackie Young. I'm going to take Jackie Young here with the 9th pick. Because, again, Jackie Young is best player available, and it's quite forward heavy. It is quite forward heavy. There's no real wings, and Jackie Young, again, is a high motor player. There's no low motor players, really, in this All-Star game other than, like, I don't even know. There's a lot of first-time All-Stars as well. So now you've got Kelsey Plum left, Ryan Howard, Kiki Iriafen, Kelsey Mitchell. And just for, again, I think Kiki Iriafen, just for matchups, you probably need Kiki. Because you don't want Kiki to fall to Caitlin Clark, and she's got Kiki, Angel, AT, Nneka, and Aaliyah. Nneka, Aaliyah, and AJ. You just don't have the size to compete. So Kiki is at least a body there, which allows Caitlin Clark to draft a player that she just does not want to guard her in Ryan Howard. I think Ryan Howard is one that Caitlin's like, you know what, I just don't want to be guarded by her. So let's put Ryan Howard in there. Now we are left with Sonia Citron and Kelsey Plum as the last two. And I from being honest, you're gonna take Kelsey Plum. You're gonna take Kelsey Plum. She can cook in an All-Star game. Heck, she could win you an All-Star game. She could win you an All-Star game, maybe not by herself, but she can be a major reason why you win an All-Star game. So, yeah, let's put her there and let's have Sonia Citron. Citron being the last pick taken by Caitlin Clark. That is my prediction right here. We've got Caitlin, Aaliyah, Aja, Alicia Gray, Nneka Nwumeke, Kelsey Mitchell, Alyssa Thomas, Angel Reese, Jackie Young, Ryan Howard, and Sonia Citron versus Fee, Stewie, Paige, Sabrina, Satu, Courtney Williams, Skylar Diggins, Gabby Williams, Kayla Thornton, Kiki Fan, and Kelsey Plum. I think in general, like, Team Caitlin should win this game, but it's an all-star game. It literally comes down to whichever one player goes nuclear for 30.